Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you the power of a reference. How I'm gonna do that is that I found a reference that I liked. I looked at it for a little bit, not like studied it on it or anything. Then I'm gonna draw it here just so I don't spend a lot of time on it. This is really small as you can see. And then I'm gonna draw it a third time, not looking at the previous drawing or the reference again to see if I've improved from the first drawing to the third one. I'm sure that the second drawing is gonna be the best, but I wanna see the improvement from the first one to the third one. If I sound a little sick, it's because I am. I have a cold, so just ignore my voice. That is a little bit weird today. And let's get started. I've already found the reference. I've looked at it for a little bit. I've already forgotten it. I just looked at it so I can find the reference and know what I'm gonna draw. Like, I didn't want to draw something in the first one and then draw something completely different in the second and third one. So I just found the reference before that so I can have a consistent image in my mind that I'm drawing. So let's start. I'm gonna draw the first two here and I'm gonna use pencils because that's the medium that I'm most comfortable with. I don't know if I'm gonna use all these pencils, like different type of pencils. I'm gonna start with these that have, I think, 2B lead in it. Maybe I'm gonna use some of these. I don't know, I'm just gonna have everything out here so I can just grab it. Okay, so let's start. I've already looked at the reference, but I've already forgotten it, so I don't know how this is gonna go. There is cat hair everywhere in this house. I don't know where to start. I remember that my reference is a girl looking like in 2/3, like that maybe, I don't know, and has some hair like that. Oh, I don't even remember how the hair looks here, something like that. Obviously, I'm just trying to remember the reference here. This is not gonna be how the drawing will look in the end. This video is gonna expose how bad I am at drawing without a reference. So yeah, I shouldn't be doing it. Oh no, I'm kidding. I don't care if you know that. I'm not good without a reference. I'm trying to improve on that, but I never get the results that I want without a reference, so I just keep using one. But I don't like to always have to rely on a reference to draw something, because sometimes I just might want to draw something that doesn't exist in a reference. Right now, I really don't know what to do. I remember that she has an earring, and I think it sews from here. And I really remember the hair that goes like that. I might put the reference in the screen so you can see it and feel bad for me that I don't know how to draw. This won't look at all like the reference, and I'm a bit embarrassed to put that on the internet because I don't even know what that is. And I haven't even warmed up for today, so this is my first drawing for today, and it's gonna be bad. What is that? I know it doesn't look like that. I'm just putting down some features, some face features that I know they exist, but I don't even remember where she's looking. I'm just gonna make her look this way or something. This looks bad. I swear this drawing right here is gonna be a lot better. It's not gonna look like that. Oof, I don't like it. I don't even remember how the shape of her face was. Was she a bit more like circular and chubby or something? I don't know. I don't think so. I think she had a long face, a little bit. Not only my ability to draw without a reference is so bad, but my memory is so bad too. I can't remember anything. I have such a bad memory. So this right now is not a challenge that I should be doing. I can draw some stuff without a reference if I don't expect it to come a certain way, like just winking it. But right now that I have seen a reference and I want to draw that, this is gonna turn out so bad. And I'm not even like doing it on purpose. I'm really trying right now. I'm not gonna play that much with shadows in this one. I'm definitely gonna play a lot more with shadows in the next one, and maybe in the third one too. But in this one, I don't really know what to do with the shadows. Even my initial sketch lines here are so messy and not confident at all. I don't like them. And I'm pretty sure her lips are not like that. This looks like she's doing a duck face or something. I think she had big lips, but maybe that's too much. Usually when I draw faces without a reference, they tend to look like me, kinda. Like, some features are my features just because I know them the best, you know? Like, I see them every day, so I know how to draw them. And I've drawn myself so many times. I think this here is my nail polish. That's why I can erase it. So I'm just gonna try and make it part of the drawing and cover it a bit. I really don't remember how her nose looks, so I'm just winking it. This looks so bad, but I don't want to spend all my time in this one. But I want to try in this one too, just because I don't remember how the original looks. This won't stop me. Okay, let me color all of the hair and I'll be right back. Before I start drawing, I was like, okay, I've seen the reference, I have something in my mind, so I'm gonna nail this. I'm gonna be so good. Even the first one, I was so cocky. But now drawing this and having in my mind a little bit the reference, but like not really, because I don't know how it looks. I just know that it doesn't look like that. I'm just feeling so bad about my drawing skills and my memory skills. I like using the blending stamp, but I don't like to overdo it. Like, if I do all that, I won't leave it like that for sure. I hate it like that. Okay, hate is a big word, but I really don't like how this looks. I'm gonna go with a pencil on top of that. If you've seen any of my other videos, or you know me from Instagram or something, you've seen my posts there, you know that I don't draw like that, right? This isn't how I draw normally. I might leave it like that. I mean, I don't know what to improve. And I've already spent like 10 minutes on this one, and I have 2 more to go, and I don't want all my videos be like 40 minutes like the previous one. And I really like the previous video, but most of you didn't click on it because it was so long, and I get it. But I didn't mind that it was so long, because I often watch videos that are so long. If I want to watch YouTube, I'm probably doing something else too, so I'm just putting it on the background just to hear something or just watch and draw or something. So yeah, but I don't want to have all my videos be like 40 minutes because no one is watching them. And it's such a pity because I really liked the previous video. Okay, I really don't remember how her nose was, so I'm just probably gonna leave it at that. It's bad. It's bad, I know. But now I'm gonna see the reference here, and I'm gonna improve. I swear I'm gonna improve. Like, if you posted that on Instagram and had like this one was 2019 and this 2022, people would believe that for sure. Okay, I'm now opening the reference and oh my god, it looks like no, it doesn't look at her at all. So now that I'm looking at it, let me start drawing this one. I'm really nervous now. I think this space that I have here is not enough for the reference that I chose, but this is the reference that I chose now, and we'll have to make it work. I usually draw a lot bigger. You've probably seen me draw A4 all the time, and this is such a small sketchbook. I don't know what size it is, but I chose that on purpose so I don't spend so much time on its drawing, because I can do that. You can see that in this one that I can see the reference. I'm spending a lot more time getting down the shape of the face because I want to do it right. I want to do a better job, obviously, and now I can, because I can see something and see, oh, this isn't right. So I can work on that and make that different. That I couldn't do that before. Space is definitely not helping us, but it's fine. It's already different from this one. I really like doing huge ears on my portraits. Maybe I'm projecting, I don't know, because I have kind of big ears. But yeah, I like it. I hope the third one is better than the first one. At least I will know where to say it, because I will have already said it this one. And I think it's gonna be better, but you never know. I really want to do a video explaining how I draw my portraits, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna do that well. Like, I've tried here, for example, I drew this and tried to keep notes and stuff, but I don't know if people will understand it, if I am explaining it correctly, if I even know what my process is. Because I don't really have something specific that I do. It's mostly, sometimes it changed because of the reference and my mood or whatever. Like when I started drawing portraits, I always saw these videos on how I draw portraits and how to draw portraits and stuff. I don't know, I think every beginner has passed this point, and if you haven't, you probably should, because that's where you learn a lot of stuff. Even if it's not good advice always, you just learn everything and then you keep whatever you want to keep. I always watch these videos and they were always well edited and more informative than my video would be, I think. So that's why I'm not doing it right now. I want to make a good video on how to draw faces. This video, for example, right here is way easier to make, and I'm not that good yet on making videos. That's why I'm postponing it for a bit. I don't like the nose at all. I think I'm gonna spend the most time on this one, because I keep looking at the reference and fixing stuff. I didn't have that in the previous one. I was just guessing and just leaving it there. The nose is about here, and the mouth. She has big lips. I don't think this one is gonna look like a reference either, but it's gonna be better, so don't judge me. I'm using the reference to have a better result, not to copy the reference, okay? And especially in such little time, I'm not gonna create the perfect copy of the reference, for sure. If I want to capture the likeness of the reference, it will take me hours. And it's always easier to do it on digital portraits, not on paper, because you can move stuff or not completely erase them, like go on a different layer, try something new, and if you don't like it, you go back to the previous one. It's easier in digital art, I think, to capture likeness. I like this eye, but it has to move a bit, I think. I'm doing a bad job of explaining the importance of a reference, I think. I don't like this one either. But okay, it's better than this one. Let's be honest. With my voice right now, I kind of feel like Phoebe in that episode of Friends, where she's a bit sick and she's starting to and she's starting to sing, and she like her voice with the cold. I don't know if you've seen Friends. If you haven't, what are you doing? But if you have, you probably know what I'm talking about. It has weird lighting, this photo right here. It's all dark. And it has that little bit here that I said and did in the other one, but just a lot more muted than I did it. Again, I'm like I said in my previous video, I'm jumping all over the place when I'm drawing. Like I've left this eye like that and I'm going back in this eye and then I'm going to the mouth. I'm all over the place. I can't just finish a spot and move to the next one. I don't know. How do you draw if you are an artist? Do you finish a part of the illustration and then move to the next one, or just are you like me and going all over the place all the time, never finishing anything, jumping from one thing to another? I can't concentrate that much, so I finish one spot, you know? The head shape is all wrong. I think that's better. I've tried to color this eye so long ago, but then I started talking about how I move from place to place and never finished it. And yeah, that's how I work. I think that I've chosen a difficult reference photo, or I'm just so stiff because I haven't drawn anything else today and these few days, because I was kind of sick, didn't have so much energy, and it was New Year's. All of my family is here, so I didn't have so much time to sit alone and draw. I don't like it. I want to do a good job, at least in this one. I don't care about the other two. I know I don't draw well without a reference. It won't be news to me, but I want to say that at least I draw good when I have a reference. This doesn't look like the reference at all, and I don't like it. I think the nose should be higher, but should I erase it again? I'm gonna erase it. let me start putting some basic shapes for the shadows. That is something that I do a lot more early in my process. I don't know why I've spent so much time without doing that. Looking at this one, I don't have any high hopes for the third one. I don't know what it is, but I really don't like this one. It's probably because I'm so stiff, but I don't know. I'm leaving the hair like that on purpose. It's not like I can't feel the whole thing without the strikes or anything. I just like it when you can see some of the strikes when coloring something. But in the face, I'm gonna make it a bit smoother. While I'm drawing this one, I'm trying to study the picture as well, so I can have it in my memory better for the next one. But again, I don't have high hopes for the next one. If you're a beginner and you see that and be like, what? This is nice. What is he talking about and stuff? Yes, I guess it's kind of nice, but because I know I can do better, I don't like it. Like, if you're a beginner, don't be discouraged just because I'm saying that this is not great and that's better than you can do. I've been drawing for like 4 years now, like drawing almost every day for the most part of it. So obviously I'm not satisfied if a piece doesn't look like what I'm used to. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to spend a little more time on this one and then go to the next one. Even if I say that I'm on the final stages, I'm not scared to erase some stuff. I can easily fix it. A nose is not gonna look like the reference. I made peace with that. I'm in a better place now. I'm just trying to put the shadows and the highlights in the place that the reference has them and hope for a good drawing. At this point, it's all I can do. Okay, this video is gonna be so long again, so even though I don't want it, I'm gonna stop with this drawing and I'm gonna have to move into the next one. And I'm gonna draw the next one here so I won't see the reference or this one, even though this one doesn't look like the reference at all. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay, I saw the reference one more time, tried to remember what I could remember, and I closed it. So we're gonna start with the third one. I don't think I'm ready for this one. Should I draw it smaller so I can fit the shape more? So it has a bit of a long face that goes like that, not like that. I really hope this one looks better than the first one. I really hope that at least. At least right now I'm warmed up, you know. I should be better at this at least than the first one. I can't even draw the head shape, so that's nice, that's a good sign. At least the pressure is a bit off because I didn't even do a good job on the second one, so if this isn't good, so I just don't draw well, it's fine. It's not like I only do good drawings with reference, I never do them good. So that's nice to know. I have the reference in my mind even less this time. I just remember what I drew the last time. It's not like I remember the reference right now. I just remember that I did stuff like that, so I'm just doing them again. It's crazy because I was just looking at it and trying to draw it. And I can't really see pictures in my mind. Like I see them so blurry and I can't really imagine pictures. I don't know how to explain. I know it's a word, there's a word for it, and there are different stages of how well you can see images in your mind. I'm not good at that, and it's such a pity because I think it's something that really helps you when you're an artist to have clear vision of what you want to draw and like can see it in your brain, you know, it definitely helps you a lot. But that's why I rely so much on references. I can't rely on my brain, so I have to rely on something, right? What is that? This looks so bad. The nose is looking here, the mouth is here, and the eyes are in a different spot. What should I erase? Should I erase everything? I don't know what to do. Are the eyes really high? The mouth is definitely bad. But I think the nose is bad too. The eyes don't look good. Okay, erasing everything is the best choice, I think. But no, didn't work out. I'm gonna keep the eyes for now and maybe change them later. They definitely don't look like the reference photo, that's for sure. I think I'm making all of the features really big for the face that I'm drawing. Like maybe the shape of the features are correct. It's just the size of them that ruins the whole thing. I really hope that maybe by this time I'd do a better job, at least a better looking portrait, but no. But can you see the difference between the first one and this one? Like, you don't even have to use references all the time like I do, because after a while then you only rely on references, but you can do studies of them, studies with the references, and it will really help you improve your art. Like, I did one study of this girl, and this one and the first one, I think there's a huge difference between the two drawings. I think you'll agree with me too. Okay, this really bothers me, so I'm gonna try and fix it. I want her to have some space in between her eyes and her ear. And it's okay if I even use some space from here, because I'm not gonna use it for anything else now. I think the biggest thing that I didn't like with all of them was the shape of her face, because it really didn't look like the one that I was seeing, so that really bothered me. And I think the problem with that was the space that I had. I'm not saying that everything I did wrong was because of the space, but it certainly didn't help me. If I put my hand here, everything is gonna be so messy. I can feel it in my bones. I think I might even like this one better than the second one, and this is crazy. I swear I'm not looking at a reference with this one. It's just that my hand remembers what I drew from the previous one, and my brain obviously, and I'm just drawing it. Definitely none of them looks like the reference, so I don't know what to say about that. I'm scared to do stuff in this one because I don't remember the reference that well, and I don't want to ruin anything. I don't like how streaky it is. I don't know what I'm doing right now, like, if you're wondering, I'm wondering too. I just want to have some color in the background. Again, I think the nose is a big problem here, and it was in the previous ones too. Okay, I did some details. I think I don't like this one, this eye here, and I wanna make it a bit smaller. I'm gonna make this here a bit darker, even though it's a highlight, but it's a highlight in the darkest place of the drawings, so I don't want it to pop that much. And here I'm gonna make this all darker. And I'm just gonna lightly pass with the blending sub to blend everything together a bit. I'm going so lightly, I'm not even touching the paper, kind of. I'm touching it, but you know. And now with this little eraser, I'm gonna go in some places here that I remember that they had some highlights. And to make them pop, I'm just gonna lightly make darker the places around the highlights. I think I've spent too much time on this one too, so maybe it's time to stop and compare the 3 drawings together. Now that I'm not seeing the other ones, I definitely think this one is my favorite one, but I'm gonna see them all together so I can say for sure. Okay, this is the third one. I think I like this one the best, but I have to see the other ones so I can be sure. Let me just see. Okay, yes, this is the worst one, for sure. I really don't like this one. No, this is bad. It's like a cartoon version of the picture, and it's not. The nose is completely different from the nose that this person had. And this one is, I don't know, I think it's a very stiff one. I think this one is better. None of them look like the reference. That's the only thing that I know. But yeah, I think this is my favorite one. I don't know, tell me what you think in the comments, but I think this one is the best one of the 3. And I really didn't expect that. I really thought that this one is gonna be the best. I knew this is gonna be the worst, but I thought that this one would be the best, second best, and the worst. But yeah, I really like this one. I really didn't expect that. So you saw how much a reference can improve your picture, not just looking at the reference, just studying it, doing some sketches to warm up, and then going to the biggest one. I think this is the thing that you have to take from this video. I really hope you had fun watching me draw all of this, and please let me know in the comments which one you liked the most. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!